this gentleman rolled up a sergeant?
No, sir.
Lieutenant? Would that be the new senior officer on the...
Sergeant's... No, he was actually the backup. And then, like I said, I was right up at the courthouse. I don't know, who's the boss today? Nation boss. Sergeant.
Well, we got a large...
Who's District 1? You don't have the city, ordinance on CCW as far as carrying it, visible?
Actually, open.
Open carry. That's what Brits were trying to look up.
You have an ordinance against open carry in parks and in large groups. Any kind of public meeting outside militia. That's the only ordinance of open carry you have. There won't be anything in the new CCW law. It's an old law.
Well, they were in the city. I was in city council last month, and they were talking about making a city ordinance specifically stating that you cannot walk around with a firearm visible on your person, even if you have the CCW permit. Now, I don't know if that got passed. I don't know
if it's enacted in less than the last 7 days. Because I've rechecked the law.
Okay, and you know, I'm sorry we're detaining you, but I hope you understand where we're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, and I totally agree with you guys carrying your guns on you. I have no problem with that. All right, walk right through. Do you always carry it exposed?
Yes.
Where you go?
Yes, sir. Unless I'm in a jurisdiction that has a law against open carry, like St. Louis City.
St. Louis City does?
Yes, sir.
I'd just be afraid someone would try to come up and pop you in the back of the head with one and then just steal your gun.
That's never happened.
But I mean,
there's no
case.
No. I'm an expert on case law. If you want to discuss that.
I'm just wondering, because I mean, down in the city, the gangbangers kill for shoes. I mean, you know, they saw that pretty chrome gun with, you know.
I do appreciate your concern for my safety.
Oh, it's just throwing it out there. I mean, that's why I don't want people to know I'm carrying. I mean, when I'm off duty, like you, I mean, I didn't want people, you know. I mean, and you may.
And I celebrate your right to choose.
So, all the right things, doesn't he?
He's
Bob.
Mike.
I guarantee when I go into my sergeant today, I'm going to have the bosses write up a cheat sheet on what the city council has decided, what they haven't decided.
Yeah, there's no way you can keep it all in your head.
No,
it's impossible.
No, and, you know, like I said, especially
an issue that I would think that they would know and have meetings with you guys before you left every day, because now we've got a situation where I've been detained about 20 minutes now.
Oh, 10.
Maybe it seems longer. I didn't look
10.
at the time.
I'm looking.
And it's starting to rain.
I don't want to.
I'd like to freely go on my way. And I can't do so without my ID or my firearm.
Correct. All right, Stephen, here's what we're going to do.
Yes, sir.
Make a deal with this.
Okay, sir.
This is the latest that I have.
All right. Okay, dangerous and concealed weapons. All right. Where do you want me to start?
Well, just blah, 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 different places. Having on upon person, concealed or exposed.
Uh-huh.
Some kind of firearm.
Yes, sir. and it's listed the places that that's illegal. Election day, courtroom, meetings called under militia.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do.
So,
I'm gonna.
So you're conceding that what I'm doing is perfectly legal and expressing my Second Amendment right on a public street?
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yes, sir.
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna write you a written letter of apology.
Okay, in regards to...
Being wrong. All right, but I'm gonna hold my peace on saying this. Downtown St. Charles, Missouri, guys, you ain't on your farm hunting. Okay, so let's just be real. Can you understand?
No, I'm
where
taking
people-
personal responsibility for protecting myself and
So
showing.
is he, but he's got his cover.
I am not all about secrets. And
Do you understand what I'm saying here,
I
Steve?
understand that people believe that firearms are either carried by criminals or police officers. So people are uneducated about who carries firearms. Why is it that 1/10 of a millimeter of clothing makes them feel comfortable?
Because they don't see it, so they have no reason
So
to
they have
fear.
poor awareness.
That may be true.
So
No,
that's
go ahead.
partially
I don't want to pinch it because I pinched myself.
That could be true.
Getting
People
mine in and
freak
out.
out over things that they see. Nobody said anything about him because they didn't see it. The lady saw you with the gun. All right. My policy even says that if I wear a gun, which I have the legal right to do, of course, I have to have identification marking. So even if I'm on duty, acting as a police officer in civilian clothes, I must have my badge and ID visible. I realize, now listen guys, I will concede, the laws have changed, and quite honestly, since the laws have changed, you're the first person that I've encountered.
that law is from the 60s, I believe.
It's been revised, and I wish I had the revision date.
If it's been revision, it's revised in the last week.
Step out of the rain so you don't get all wet.
2008. There it is, right there. And I know
But
that...
I'm saying the original writing is that law. I've researched your laws as well as many of the
St.
states.
Charles? You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be doing this. I'm not a law-breaking citizen. I'm not
I'm
here
not
to...
accusing you of being a law-breaking citizen. What I am accusing you of is maybe sort of in an effort to prove your Second Amendment rights, and I can understand that. That's what us police officers try to do, protect our rights.
So now you've become aware of the current law, and it's become a tad more understanding. And if the ladies have seen, two other people see, it's become a little more commonplace that people understand this law. Now awareness has been created.
I won't argue with you on that.
And I've been able to protect myself. I've taken responsibility for my personal protection. And maybe someone who saw a firearm, someone walking, thought, well, I'm not going to rob that liquor store there. There's a guy out there with a firearm.
That I would
This
be
may
all
not
for
be a good place to be a
And
criminal.
You know what? As police officers, we're all for it. Help us out, please. All right, we're not arguing that. I guess what I'm saying is, you know,
What you're implying is not to express my Second Amendment right in a place that you don't feel is proper. That's what,
I guarantee you, if you keep it exposed, no matter where you go in St. Charles,
you're going to have calls.
they're going to keep calling on you, and
I've been to 28 different locations in this
and
county.
no one's ever called on you.
No, sir.
No. There was a deputy sheriff had lunch with us a few minutes ago.
Sat across the table, within 10, 12 foot.
Well, you know what? I will be critical of the deputy sheriff saying you didn't at least check into it. Why didn't you check
I don't
into
think he
it?
Or he
knows.
knew you.
Well, maybe he
didn't know.
did, or maybe
Who
he
was it?
assumed,
I
you
don't
know, when
Oh, I
what
didn't
was
know
my
if you
first
ever
question
Sitting
to
there.
you?
I thought maybe
We
you
seen
knew
him walk out. We didn't really.
What was my first question to you
If I
guys?
was a law.
Do you have yes? In other words,
You know,
rather
it
than
wasn't
just,
me.
you know, drawing down, which in the old days we would have
And
done.
I appreciate you not endangering my life because I wouldn't do anything to endanger anyone's life.
That's, and the reason I reacted the way I did is because I realized the laws have changed. Now, do I need to become more familiar with them? Sure I do. All right, I'll continue that.
Changing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
Is,
problem.
you know, I'll work with Steve, so here's what I'm going to do. I will research it. If I can find anything else, I want to call him.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Is that bail bonds and stuff? Actually, that's what my buddy started as. He actually owns his own bail bonds company now out here.
494
Of course, I gotta get one with better sheet.
0885.
Yeah. Don't we all? Comes with age, you know? Comes with age.
See you guys.
All right.
Are you related to Ray?
Ray.
Have a good day.
Same last name? No, I don't know who that is. It's
Yeah.
possible.
What's your last name?
Stock.
Oh.
Used to own a gas station here in town. We're getting wet. See you guys.
All right.
Have a good day.
Take care, guys.